Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I've been really wanting to do a mukbang. However, your girl has spent way too much money on Postmates since moving here. So I thought I would make everything today, and it's all Trader Joe's. I don't think I've seen anybody do this. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. If it's super echoey, I'm sorry. I'm still not fully settled in my place, and it's still pretty echoey, but we're just gonna roll with it. So I asked you guys on Instagram to ask me some questions, so I have those. Let me just show you guys what we are dabbling into today. I have a lot more Trader Joe stuff that I wanted to use, but I felt like this was plenty and I should not make any more. If you follow me on Instagram, you know I have a Trader Joe's addiction. Anyways, let's jump on in. So today I am going to be eating this one right here. This is the fettuccine with mushrooms. I'm sorry the bag's a little tore up, but that is what we're having right here. This one right here is the shiitake mushroom chicken, which is also a really good one. This right here is the gluten-free mac and cheese, which I do not have a microwave, so I had to do in the oven. So there was that. And then we have Trader Joe's kettle chips to go with the everything but the bagel Greek yogurt dip. Yum! If you know me, you know I love everything but the bagel seasoning. So yeah, let's just jump into it. I've already tried this. This is my new favorite. I have tried this in the past. I have not tried this yet. So let's jump into this first. Shall we? Not bad, but not awful. All right, let's go to the questions that you guys have asked. Okay, so first question I see so far is, what is the best part of living in LA? That chicken is so good. Best part of living in LA, it's kind of hard to narrow down right now because I'm pretty much kind of stuck inside. But probably just if I had to like say anything, probably would be like the wide variety of things to do. Like if you want the beach, it's one way. If you want the mountains, it's the other way. If you want the desert, it's one way. There's so many opportunity and so many things to do here that you'll never get bored, I feel like. Okay, I have to. I just love this so much. It's just so good. Alright, next one. What is the worst thing about living in LA? Worst thing about living in LA? Parking. Hands down. So I live next to Koreatown, which there's like no parking. So sometimes I have to walk a couple blocks from my car to my apartment. One time I found a parking spot right in front of my apartment. But yeah, and they're also like, good thing right now, they're not checking parking. So like the 2-hour parking spots are fair game to just leave your car there. But once they do start checking, I have to figure out where I can park and leave my car there for long periods of time overnight. So I'm not trying to stress too much about it yet, but I know I will be eventually stressing about that, trying to figure that out. Next question, and we're gonna dabble into this dip. All right, next question is, how does your how does your son feel about the move, and was your family supportive? So, just so good. So, my son is 5, so he doesn't know too much or really understand too much, but he was excited for the move. He was excited to live close to the beach because he loves the beach, and he seems to like it. Yeah, he definitely likes it. He's sharing the room with me because it's just, our apartment's one big room. Hey Grayson,
What?
do you like living here? Grayson,
What?
do you like living here? Huh?
Yeah.
Yes, he's busy playing Fortnite. So,
Yeah, I play my favorite little.
was my family supportive? So, if you've been following me for quite some time, I do not have a relationship with my father anymore. He is not part of our lives. And then my mother and I had a huge falling out because of her life choices, so she's not really part of our life currently. However, if I was to go back to when they were part of my life, my father was kind of supportive of me moving out here. I've always wanted to live out here, and even in high school, like when I wanted to go to FITM for college, she was very supportive about it. My mother, on the other hand, was never supportive about me living out here. She always says that it's a dream to live in LA. It's not realistic. It's more for like movie stars, and it's just not realistic to live here. In her mind, realistic is working a 9-to-5 job, unhappy with your life, and living in a small town, and that's not what makes me happy. So, yeah, I've received a message from her saying she's happy that I'm happy. So maybe she's more supportive, I don't know. But some of my other family was supportive of me moving out here. They said if I don't do it, I won't ever know if I'll be able to make it or not. But yeah, that's about my family. Next question, please. How did you plan for such a huge move? So, like I said, since high school, so over 10 years, I have wanted to move out here. I was going to come to college out here, gave it up for a boy. And then I was in a relationship for like a few years. We broke up, and I was gonna move out here, but I didn't have enough money saved at the time. And honestly, I don't think my mindset was where it needed to be to live out here at the time. Then I moved to North Carolina, got pregnant with my son, and then he was just too little. And I always told myself when he was at the age of where he was going to be going to school and I wouldn't have to pay for childcare anymore, that's when I would make the move. So that's kind of how I planned for it. Money-wise, I just saved as much as I could over time, and then with tax return was a huge chunk of the money that was for me to move out here. So yeah, and then the next question is he going to be starting school soon? Obviously after the coronavirus, yes, he starts school in the fall. So as long as everything is good to go, by then he will be in school, which I'm so excited about. What was your biggest fear about the move? My biggest fear about the move, hands down, is failing. Like I said, this has been a dream of mine for my whole life, basically, I feel like. And to fail and not be able to afford it out here and not be able to do what I want to do full time out here, that's my biggest fear, not gonna lie. It's expensive to live out here, and I had a lot saved before I moved out here, so I'm good for a couple months. But yeah, I don't want to just live off that and then it be gone and then I'm screwed. Like, I would love to start making it now, you know what I mean? What is the best places to buy swimsuits? So plus size swimsuits. Hands down, my favorite line is Torrid. Torrid's bottoms, especially like their high-rise bottoms, they just, you know, they suck you in and fit you in all the right places. Like, I love Torrid swimsuits. I have tried Forever 21. They're not bad. They're just not the best quality. Swimsuit for All, they're another brand that I really like. I've tried one of my friends. I never owned one, but I wore one that was one of my friends from them, and I liked it. I want to work with them so bad this summer, so that's on my bucket list. But yeah, but hands down, my favorite is Torrid. Have you ever tried American Eagle plus size? I have not. I have not worn American Eagle, I think since high school. And I had heard that they came out with plus sizes, but I've never tried them. I want to say Sarah Ray Vargas has, and she likes them. I can't 100% remember who it was though. Okay, back to the LA questions, because I got so many LA questions. How are you liking LA so far? Are you adjusting, or is it not everything that you had hoped for? So with everything going on right now, I feel like I can't get the full experience of living in LA just because everything's closed right now. You really can't be out much. Everywhere you go, you have to wear masks. I've done a little bit of exploring. Like, I went to Palm Springs for the day. I'm trying to get in as much exploring as I can with just keeping like the social distancing thing in. The whole living right in the city is still an adjustment for me. One thing I do like is my building is super secure. Like, you have to have keys to get in, or you have to be buzzed in, which is really, really nice. That makes me feel a lot better. And I feel a little bit more comfortable like walking around and stuff. I definitely feel more comfortable than I did at first. But yeah, I'm adjusting. I just don't feel like I've gotten the full experience yet. That's for sure. Somebody had asked, where do you shop for your clothes? So I love Chic Soul. So any of the brands that you see me on Instagram working with, I absolutely love. So my top favorites, hands down, Chic Soul is number one. Torrid. Forever 21 Plus is great because it's cheap. Some of the quality isn't always the best, but it's cheap. Kind of get what you pay for, but if you're on a low budget, it's a great way to go. Boohoo is also really great. They're somewhat cheap, and it's a hit or miss with Boohoo, but I do love their clothes. They're super cute and on trend. Fashion Nova Curve is another one I really like, and then Miss Lola Curve, they have really cute clothes too. The Gypsy Bazaar, one of my friends owns that boutique. Their clothes are super, super cute. I work with them a lot as well. Yeah, I feel like the plus size world is definitely, like, back in the day I felt like there was never any place for me to get clothes, and now I feel like there's tons of places. Somebody said, hey, new follower here. I absolutely love your confidence. Any tips or tricks on how to love your body? I feel like I'm actually currently working on a blog post to post about this, but I am confident in my body. I'm confident in the skin that I have or the body that I have, but I'm not always confident. I still have my insecurities, such as my arms, my stomach, my double chin. I do have my insecurities. But a quote that I saw, and I actually posted it as my caption in my post yesterday: sometimes our thoughts are backed by so much insecurity that they create lies that we believe. And that is so true. Like, I have so many girls that will say, like, I feel like I always need to wear something over my arms because I hate my arms and I feel like everybody always stares at me. That's your insecurities creating lies for you. Because, I mean, I used to think that way too. I used to think, like, back when I first started to kind of wear crop tops or high-waisted jeans with my shirt tucked in, I was still very insecure. And I would go out in it and I would end up putting something on because I just felt like everybody was staring at me. And you can't read people's minds. Like, you just can't. It's not possible. How do you know they're not looking at you saying, damn, she's flaunting herself and she looks hella good? Like, how do you not know that? That's your insecurities creating a lie that they're obviously talking about you because you're showing your arms or you're wearing a crop top when your body structure doesn't allow, because that's what society says. So I honestly think your first step is just to, my first step, I guess, what I did is when I was out in public and I felt like somebody was staring at me because of something, I would just be like, oh, instead of thinking they're staring at me because I look awful or I'm wearing this, I'd be like, oh, they're staring at me because they think I look good, and I would just strut myself a little harder. And over time, it will click, I swear. And then pictures, like posting pictures, full body pictures, selfies, getting those comments to reassure yourself, as conceited as it sounds, it does help. I swear to God. The comments help, getting compliments help. Every time I used to get compliments, I'd always like be like, oh, thank you. But in my head, I'm like, they're just lying. They're just saying that to be nice. But no, when people compliment you, they're being honest. Like, they really mean it. Unless they're Regina George, but we don't like Regina Georges. That's for sure. But yeah, so it takes time, but you'll definitely get there. That's for sure. You'll definitely get there. You kind of just have to change your mindset. You have to put your mindset in a positive mindset and completely change it. Well, guys, I am full. I'm glad I didn't make any more food, that is for sure. But yeah, mac and cheese was actually pretty good. That is gluten-free. The chicken in this is to die for, and this is just really good. Another one that they have too is the mushroom ravioli. That one's really good too. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little mukbang. I feel like it doesn't look like I ate anything, but I swear I did. You guys saw me. Also, comment down below what your favorite thing from Trader Joe's is, because I finally live close to enough to a Trader Joe's that I can actually go shop there on a regular basis and spend too much money there. So if there's something I haven't tried yet, I definitely want to give it a try. But yes, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Go follow me on all my other social medias. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up. Alright guys, I will see you on Tuesday for our next video. Bye guys.